Yeah, that would be the understatement. I mean, I don't think this series we were disciplined enough to, like you look at the box score today, we probably had the same amount of hits as they did, or close. We couldn't keep a line moving. We just weren't disciplined enough to, they either elevated the fastball a little bit, or in a fastball count, throw something off of the fastball. And so that, we never made them throw something, like, because we were, like, undisciplined is the best word. We were certainly able to get our hits, but we never strung anything together.
Not just this series, but do you have any theory why you've had more success on the road when you were so good here at home last year?
This isn't last year. Last year has nothing to do with this year. When we played well, we usually give ourselves a pretty good chance to win. I think we played better baseball on the road.
Terry, when you're talking about not being disciplined and the runners in scoring position, can that kind of carry down and guys start thinking about that or pressing?
Well, I don't think that they're going up trying to be undisciplined. I was asked a question about the series. Right. I think it can be a little bit of human nature where you're trying to do too much, and then it kind of plays into their hand where, like I said, in the fastball count, they take a little bit off. And Santana's a real good example because he has a real nice feel for, his secondary stuff. And then you either get a rollover or, a pop-up or a weaker fly ball.
What did you think of Josh today?
Uncharacteristic, I mean, and he had 3 walks. I don't think he's had 3 walks in a couple of years, which is really amazing. I looked up in the 3rd inning, and I think he had 37 strikes and 34 balls, which is, you don't see that either. So that was hard early, but he reeled it in enough where, you look up later and he started to throw strikes and they got one, they may not get the last one if, Lonnie threw to second, we're lined up for home. So he kind of was limiting the damage. I thought there was a pretty good chance he goes 6 and gives up 3. So, I mean, you guys know him. He competes like nobody's business. But he wasn't commanding today like he typically does.
Jackson hurt himself on the bases then?
Yeah, it's a quad. We got to wait till tomorrow to see how he's doing. It's not a bad, there's even some thought that maybe it was like a cramp. But we'll know more tomorrow.
Gomes was hitting so well in May. This month, it's kind of been what we saw in April. What have you seen of it?
Yeah, unfortunately, at times when it starts to have a tough couple games, it's turned into more than that. And we've seen, he has the ability to, he went, that first month where it was really tough. And then he went through that streak where I think his OPS got up to somewhere around 900. And now it's backed off again, and he's you can tell that he's pressing, and it's we hit him 7th yesterday, we hit him 9th today. It's just sometimes the pitchers know that we're not the only team that scout. They can bob and weave through batting order a little bit too.
Get kind of frustrating on your part. I mean, there's only so much you can do to kind of help him get out of those situations.
Well, I mean, frustrated. I don't know. I mean, I think it's my job to be supportive. I know Vambo and Q just like kill themselves trying to. And Gomer's a worker. I mean, that's not an issue. So you always kind of fall back on that. He's not going to stop working, which is good. I just think sometimes the game is harder for guys than you want it to be. And, you're dealing with humans and, it's not a machine. And, You know, sometimes you get a little beat up during the game, and you know, it kind of gets the best of you.
I think over that before these last 3 games, you guys are averaging like 7.5 runs a game. I mean, can it be a little less perplexing when you're so productive? And then
Yeah, of course. I mean, you know, we're pretty streaky, and you know, 3 days ago we were hot. That's why when somebody asks me, "Hey, do you think you turned a corner?" I never say, because it's fluid and it's continuing. Now, we'll play again tomorrow, and we better be ready because Texas looks like they're really starting to swing it and start to try to get back into that, you know, because they started out so bad, they're playing themselves back into it. So we need to be ready to play.